Good afternoon. I'm Chan Yusing Evan, and thanks for giving me the opportunity for having this interview. I'm currently a student of Information Technology for Business of Coventry University. In my school life, I've gained different practical skills and practiced them in lab sessions. These practical skills include the basic knowledge of using development tools such as SQL Developer and the basic knowledge of programming language. By gaining these practical skills, I have the confidence that I can have faster progress in familiarize with the daily work progress as a IT support technician. I consider myself as a good listener and having an outgoing and attentive attitude. This will make me better in knowing the needs of the customers and offering them a solutions to tackle the problems that they are now facing. This is the first part-time job that I've applied for, but in the past, in my secondary school that I've graduated from, and by the experience of being as a tutor, it trains me for being responsible to my duty and in as a IT support technician in a company. I hope that I can gain job experience as fast as possible and learn from working experience and to leverage what I've learned in my university life. For my strength, I would consider my personality is my strength. As I've mentioned before, I'm a good listener and I'm an easygoing person. It makes me keen in the past when I am doing group projects. I always act as glue within the group and I take all groupmates together. I group their views and generate different ideas to help our groups to move forward on doing my project. So I consider my personality of easygoing and a good listener as my strength. Actually, quite a challenge. It's quite challenging to choose between working overseas or working in Hong Kong. But for me, I would rather work in Hong Kong as Hong Kong is my home. I'm born in this city and grown in this city. Language and the same culture with the people in here, and it would be easier for me to communicate with my colleagues when in the workplace, and it would be faster for me to familiarize with the situation in workplace and with the ease in work in Hong Kong. I consider every piece of work and every case just that met as a challenge for me. I like to challenge myself and overcome these challenges. And every time when I find ways to overcome these challenges and tackle them successfully, I have a sense of successful as I've proven that myself having this ability to overcome these challenges and step forward. So this sense of success motivates me and makes me carry on my study or work in my future. Could often cause a headache, but for me, when I interact with these customers, I try to calm them down as being an artist of accountants. Those the the reason behind of those customers being angry or raised is they have encountered problems that they're unfamiliar and they're very nervous and they don't know how to tackle them and I will first calm them down and asking some questions about their situation and they're very nervous and they don't know how to tackle them and I will first calm them down and asking some questions about their situations and by listening their view their descriptions and of the situations that they have encountered, I will offer some suggestions for them and try to tackle their problems in a very slow, comfortable pace to make them feel comfy and I hope by using these strategies they will they'll hopefully feel feel satisfied by my attitude. Whenever I'm doing projects that is very important or work that requires highly concentration, I have to keep myself fully concentrated on my work in order to keep my um, work progress. And if the environment is very noisy and annoying, I couldn't concentrate myself and I can't keep on doing my. I'm also an emotional person. If I, I'm in a very annoying and noisy environment while working, I will be out of sorts and being bad tempered. So, an annoying and noisy environment definitely makes me feel uncomfortable.